not to question me and all of that. Let's put that in a category of the old paradigm. And this song is basically saying, how, that's, of how you're in that place and that world, and a lot of us are moving, a lot of us are evolving and, moving beyond that. So that's what the song is about. Now, I will say that you are somebody who's, in the show, especially, who was real and raw. And you said, don't question me, all these kind of things like that. Now, some teachers, present, oh, they're, so kind and, they're going to help, but then it can turn into follow me and do what I'm saying instead of trusting your own intuition. Now, a good teacher would teach and inspire others to follow their own inner teacher. Someone who is a good teacher is sort of an ongoing learner. Not someone who, claims that they know all. And if we were to look at the learning axis, now, nodally, when talking about the lunar nodes, I know that you have your North Node in Gemini and South Node in Sagittarius. Here's the downside of Sagittarius. I know it all. And I'm going to basically tell you how to, live your life, and, and, the downside of Sagittarius is somebody who travels to these different places, but, the whole idea of Malika's Hut. What is Malika's Hut? It's a song that I have on my YouTube channel. It's so symbolic of the North Node in Gemini. Malika's Hut is a song about following the North Node in Gemini. And it also pertained to the North Node in Taurus as well, but with the North Node in Gemini, it's about taking in your surroundings. It's about humility. It's about learning. It's about, getting into the details of things. It's about connecting with your community. It's about, the books on your shelf and, your neighbors, your close circle of friends, all these little things. And it's about learning. And it's about, the whole, experience of, listening and responding and, having conversations and, listening. And of course, listen and silent have the same letters. And I have a Facebook, social media post I did about that, where I was saying listen and silent have the same letters. In order to listen, learn and grow, it takes silence, and it takes, learning and, openness, of your heart and, mind too. Both and, or, one over the other, but, yeah. So, it's the learning axis. And the North Node in Gemini points to...
15 minutes?
Okay. So it points to learning. So, the downside of Sagittarius is, being really, preachy and, setting your sights, very high, that, sort of, that whole thing, because Sagittarius is the archer. And so now it's time to connect with others. And communicate and have conversations. So that's what that's about. And so, yeah, so other, songs on this album that I'm thinking about is, of course, the song, which is based off of Saturn into Pisces, and then connecting it back to um, Abby. Connecting it back. Now, I have to say that there's another song, um, and it's an interesting one because the song is, of course, there'll be, a couple others, but it's called, uh, it's called Miss Hannigan. Now, if you remember Sing Annie, then there was this one song in Annie that she was singing called, uh, little girls everywhere, I do. What if we can take that song and then sort of make a version out of it? Another version saying, talking about the mothers in this show. And so, obviously, you would, not you, probably, but somebody else would be singing, and sort of playing you and singing about, the mothers with with kind of the same idea. Of course, the melody and rhythm may be a little slightly different, and it may sound a lot like that song, but the rhythms are going to be different. But the chords and the sort of uh, style and expression of it, that's, I want to keep that. Um, because that's, special in and of itself. And so I think that that's one, thing I'm thinking about. And, yeah, so, unless there are any other things that come to mind, and, yeah, so unless I can think of other things to say and, think about, now, I'm not going to plan on making this into a choral list of songs because that can be very limiting. I think this would work better as an album. I think it would just, because you can do more with it. And I personally would want to see these songs being recorded in a recording studio, and with all those things happening, and not choir songs. It's just, I don't know. Yeah. So now I'm gonna play for you a couple of the songs from Colette Baron Reid. And one of them is really, really beautiful. It's called "I Found Beauty." It's called "Beauty in Hard Places." And actually, there's somebody up there who's going to play the song at the same rate as I'm going to. Now, actually, let's just, okay. Let's do this after dinner. So we're gonna have dinner. Okay. So you just hold on a moment. So we're how many minutes? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So I think that we can do it. Okay. So I'm going to play for you this gorgeous song called "Beauty in Hard Places" by Colette Baron Reid. I know Susan's up there, so I'll get it set up and play it, and I'll let you know when to play it for those up there. And yeah, so there's a certain setting on the TV, because it's, sort of a special thing, so that it will conflict with this, conflict with what I'm showing you, because it's just not fair that the people in this room can hear it and the other people don't. So we've worked together to create a system for this. So I want to do this because this is just so gorgeous, and I really can see a dance being choreographed to this. Now I do want to let you know one thing. I have videos that I've scheduled that will be coming out during Mercury retrograde in Taurus this year. So during the Mercury retrogrades, the past archive videos that I filmed many years ago will be out on my YouTube channel. Slowly, not all of them at once, not so many at once, but just 2 a week. One on Saturday, one on Sunday. So, this would mean that April 22nd, 23rd, there would be videos that one video would premiere, another video would premiere the 29th and 30th of April. Videos will premiere the 6th and 7th of May, and then May 13th, there's a video that will be premiering. And so you'll get to see those videos, and I do introduce them. So that people know what they're watching, so they're not clicking on a random video and going, what is this? Like who is this person? So, that's why it's really important for me to introduce it beforehand. And so I think that, you'll enjoy it. So, let me see here. Let me play it. This is so beautiful. Beauty. Okay, here it goes. Okay. Here is the song. This is gorgeous. You really like this.
I found beauty in hard places when I thought I would not make it. But that's where I found you, so face it, we found beauty. Talk to the mirror on the wall. She says I'm not the fairest one. Oh no, not at all. So familiar, down so low. No matter where I've been, there's nowhere to go. I was tired of waiting for my moment to arrive, and tired of painting up my life to survive. Still I found beauty in hard places when I knew I could not fake it. And that's where I found you, so face it, we found beauty in hard places. Don't come easy, I know. It's so hard to claim a choice, so hard to let go. I looked in the mirror of your eyes. They say the other one was just telling me lies. I'm tired of waiting for my dream to arrive. I'm tired of painting up my life to survive. Still I found beauty in hard places when I thought I could not make it. But that's where I found you, so face it, we found beauty in hard places, hard places. Letting you in, I can begin again. And I found beauty in hard places. When I thought I would not make it, and that's where I found you. So face it, we found beauty in hard places, in hard places, in hard places.
I can really see this duet.
I found beauty.
Isn't it? Speaking of which. Okay. Wasn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I think either a solo or duet, I think would work really well for that. Yeah, definitely. Interesting, yeah. But yeah, I could definitely see a dance being choreographed to that. So, that may be something to think about. That may happen sometime. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that is oh, I don't think I'm going to play the other song. Just in terms of the different things going on. But anyway, thank you all for coming. This was the meeting for today. And enjoy dinner.